Well, I realized if I was feeling frustrated and overwhelmed and confused, and I had those fears like any other woman, how much more so would the average person who didn't have the professional information and science that I had? I really felt compelled to create a system that if you follow, you never have to fear cancer again.
When talking about alternative cancer treatments, as I see in my medical practice how conventional treatments don't always work well for some people, my next expert is a bioenergetic chiropractor who discovered a lump in her breast. That gut-wrenching moment was soon followed with a breast cancer diagnosis. Dr. Veronique Dasaulniers, better known as Dr. V, was utterly shocked as she believed she was healthy and doing everything right. And so, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course, yeah. I mean, so you were diagnosed with breast cancer, and tell me what happened when you first got that news, what it made you feel, and you thought, I'm doing everything right, how can this be me, right?
Exactly. Here I was, I'd been in practice for 25 years, ate organic before organic was in style. I was under chiropractic care, exercised, did everything right, or so I thought. And here I was facing breast cancer. So that really threw me down the rabbit hole of research and soul searching, because I had to realize there was obviously something in the puzzle of health that I was missing. So I really had to dig deep and find a solution.
And how did you treat the breast cancer? How did the doctors treat you?
Well, I did everything outside of traditional medicine. So I did a lot of juicing, I did a lot of nutritional work, homeopathy, botanicals, tinctures, herbs.
Did you have surgery though?
I'd had no surgery.
No surgery. And you did that and you were cancer-free. And so what did you discover in your quest of trying to make that puzzle fit? What did you find out and what did you discover?
Well, I realized that if I was feeling frustrated and overwhelmed and confused, and I had those fears like any other woman, how much more so would the average person who didn't have the professional information and science that I had. So I really felt compelled to create a system, a very simple system that if you follow, you never have to fear cancer again, or any disease for that matter. So I've written a book. It was a #1 bestseller in 9 different categories on Amazon, including oncology and oncology nursing. So I was very proud of that. Because it's very science-based. You know, I know you talk a lot about science. That's so important because this is not New Age fluff anymore.
Exactly.
It's really about understanding the science and how all these things work. So I've got a website called breastcancerconqueror.com. We have e-courses, online things that we have coaches that can really guide women and support them as they're going through their journey.
And if there are women who are watching, what one thing would you tell them to do today, whether they have breast cancer or not, that you think would be important, that you think is critical in someone's life, that you tell so many, I'm sure thousands of people every day?
If there's one thing, it would be find out what your vitamin D levels are. Because we know if your vitamin D levels are not optimal, it increases your breast cancer risk by 83%. So just checking your vitamin D levels can be so critical in prevention and in healing, reversing cancer.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I want to put up your book here to show the folks. And the title of the book is Heal Breast Cancer Naturally, 7 Essential Steps to Beating Breast Cancer. Dr. V is awesome, and I've known her outside of our show, and she's the real deal, and she really is compassionate and believes in the science and wants to be, really be an advocate for people who are suffering the way she did. Thank you again for coming on our show, taking the time.
Thanks so much.
Of course, and I want every single one of these conversations not to be that we throw away all the traditional medicine, but rather get the information from books like this, from amazing people like Dr. V, and make the decision with your doctor. Really important, so we have the introduction. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Partha Nandi, and if you enjoyed that video, you're gonna love the next one. It's full of incredible information to help you start your health hero journey.